Maken, Deus ex machina.
Alrighty. Howdy ho, folks. I figured I'd lower the background music and sound effects real quick in game, because yeah, that's not saving in between, like anytime I open this game. Guess that's what testing recordings is for. So hey, this is Maken X, a Atlus
Deus ex
developed and
machina.
published game. It is separate from the SMT series, but as you play it, and if you're a fan of SMT, you'll probably pick up the fact that the art design is done by the same dude who did SMT up to, I want to say SMT4. I don't think he did SMT4 onwards, but Kazuma Kaneko. He's got a very defined art style that I honestly find very intriguing. I guess this is probably going to come out a lot more. Oh, we got a little title screen cutscene.
A spiritual existence in another dimension.
Ooh, fancy.
Core of the soul. Face what's inside of you. This is the time to find out what's inside your heart. The future's in flux. A time of choices, decisions to make. There are those who will oppose you. The decay of the European Union.
This just looks like an SMT game. It really does. The dude's got such a defined art style.
Prelude to destruction. Look into the future. Artificial gods will reign over this world. Maken, Deus ex machina.
As I was saying, he's got a very defined art style, and probably I'm gonna go to the options menu so that doesn't play again, and I can actually do a preamble before starting the game. Probably the longer I keep doing Let's Plays, the more it'll start to come out. I actually really love art as a whole, as somebody who stopped drawing a long time ago. I used to be a pretty, I guess, vaguely decent artist, especially for my age group, and I lost the passion for it, and it's not there anymore. But seeing anyone create anything, especially like the drawn form, the painted form, any of that, it's so wonderful for me. Enough of that. I think I started the Bard's Tale Let's Play saying like, hey, so the second step of a project can actually be just as difficult as the first, because you're actually starting to follow through. Maken X as a Let's Play is actually my step 2.5. A lot of my backlog tends to be RPGs. I haven't even played Dragon Quest 4, 5, or 6. And I love Dragon Quest. But they're long RPGs. I haven't played like 5 SMT games I need to get to. Actually 6 off the top of my head. The Digital Devil Sagas, the Rado Kazunoha games, 5, I need to play 4 Apocalypse. Those are all long games. Bard's Tale is an RPG. It's a short RPG, but that's still a minimum of like 30 hours. So I figured, as opposed to only having a single RPG series going on my channel, I'd add a few shorter games intermingled to kind of just keep a bit of spice. Because if somebody doesn't like Bard's Tale, which I understand they might not, it's a very snarky game with a lot of innuendos. I wouldn't want them to feel like, well, now I got nothing to watch on my channel for however long it takes for him to finish Bard's Tale. So I'm planning on doing shorter series uploaded around the same time as these longer series. And as soon as I finish a short series, I'm going to move on to another short series. Maken X, although it's a Kazuma Kaneko game, although it's an Atlus game, I think it's only around like 10 hours, and it's an action game. It's a first-person sword fighting action game, which sounds fucking awesome. This is the Dreamcast version, if you couldn't freaking tell by the Sega logo and everything. Kind of funny. Sega bought Atlus a while back, and Atlus is now kind of more at the forefront for people. It used to be a very nobody knew about them kind of company. I liked Atlus before they were cool. Doesn't matter, man. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm glad they're doing well. I have other issues with Atlus besides the fact that they're doing well. I'll probably talk about that later in this series. But there is also a PS2 version of this game if you're across the pond in the UK, Europe, or whatever. And I honestly don't know why, but I've heard a lot of people say, yeah, do not get the Maken X version on PS2, which I'm curious about, and I'm certain if somebody's watching this, they may know about. Maybe somebody in the comments has said such. If not, and the comments are barren, well, SOL, I guess you're going to have to check out all those random forum posts and actually do a deep dive, and you know what, that would be fun. Just have me in the background while you're doing that deep search so you can be the dude in the comments. You do you. Anyways, that's enough of a preamble. Let's get into this. I've wasted way too much time. Let's actually start the game.
Maken, Deus Ex Machina.
You know, if they ever did a sequel, they could have named it Maken X Deus. Because it's Maken X is just like Deus Ex Machina backwards.
Anything else?
Oh.
We haven't given it identification yet. Any ideas for a name?
Fucking Dreamcast era, fucking voice acting. Yes.
It still has life like we do. There's really no difference.
Fine. Then why don't we let it decide? We'll let Maken decide.
Machina. So... Gosh dang. I'm still playing with like a wired PS2 controller on this PC because I own this game. I just don't own a recording card for like older systems. Anyways, so I'm going to have issues control-wise for a while until I figure out what button equates to what on the Dreamcast controller on this thing. For those of you that don't know, Deus Ex Machina translates to the God in the machine. It is usually used as a literary device in a lot of ways. And I don't know if the literary device usage is technically how it's meant to be used, but I see it a lot used as a sudden literary device that kind of just solves the issue. If there's a big issue, the Deus Ex Machina will be introduced in order to deal with it when there is no other proper way to deal with it. Usually in the terminology of Deus Ex Machina, at least in my experience, this literary device to solve the issue is kind of just randomly introduced and it's not properly built up. Like, I guess if we're talking shonen terms, it would be a weird like awakening of a bloodline in the protag that like just gets a super power boost when none of that was discussed before. You had like 50 episodes to properly build up this huge awakening power boost thing, and it was never built up or brought up. That would be a Deus Ex Machina moment. And once more, I don't know if I'm properly phrasing that or describing it. Honestly, when I think of Deus Ex Machina, I always think of Final Fantasy. Not in the usual terminology for the term. This is actually just my own terminology. Since Final Fantasy they freaking love to build up a story and then toss it all out right at the end and have just a random boss fight as the final boss that has no real relevance to anything else. I've always called those Deus Ex Machina bosses. It's like, yeah, we've built up this entire story. Nope, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Here's this boss fight. Oh god, people are gonna hate me if I freaking actually go on my hate rant on Final Fantasy. So let's just actually get into the game. Let's do this. Yeah, set idea, Machina. If I can. Okay. I hit no accidentally. Yeah, people are gonna hate me if I go on that rant.
Not too bad for an artificial brain.
Say it like you mean it.
Love old fucking voice acting.
Wow, there's an underground facility at the lab.
I wonder if this is the first, like, 3D Kazuma Kaneko artwork game.
Has it been awakened yet?
Soon, my dear.
I thought the Maken project was strictly confidential.
What's Kay doing here?
Chief Sagami wants her.
Oh, this is interesting.
That's why he brought her here.
I don't know if any of you are going to be picking up on this.
That thing really alive?
They have audio
Planted its psi yet.
for
Its
different
form is
side
there, but
speakers.
its mind is empty.
Uh-huh. I know. Well, that's why we're giving it a mind.
So she's coming in on left speaker,
How's that possible?
and he's coming in on right speaker.
By temporarily transferring the psi of a human to its artificial brain. After receiving the stimulus, Maken will build up its own world of psi. As a result, Maken will become a mindful entity with its own self.
You've been studying, haven't you?
I'd like to work here one day.
It's
Hey, why is Kay's tutor here?
it's just fascinating that they actually put the effort in to have, like,
That's because Fei Chao has the gene that is required to wake Maken up.
they took the time to have the audio channels.
He's amazing. He's so cool.
Yeah.
Father, can I take a closer look?
Sure, go ahead.
This is the first awakening experiment ever. Are you scared?
Look, you shouldn't be standing right there.
I believe in your father.
It's the first experiment to trying to wake it up. Well, you shouldn't be standing so close.
Checking his eye. Rise and shine, Maken.
So grumpy looking. And Maken X took a form.
What? What's going on?
So remember how I was just praising it about its sound design of having different channels and stuff for, like, audio of the voice acting? That's the only praise it gets for sound design. Like, there's so many other ways they could have handled this sound design wise, and they just didn't. You think there'd be like a warning, freaking anything going on, like just warning strobes along with the flashing. Nope, nada. It was basically just silent. Oh, well, that sucks to suck.
Follow the blood agreement, and you will protect everyone.
Blood Pact?
Take the sword.
I love blood packs.
Faye! Faye! No!
I grew up playing Dragon Card. Barrel of that sword just looks like a freaking barrel of a freaking gun. Or like a freaking beehive from Metroid Prime. The animation was too slow for that sound effect, man. You can't do the thwip sound effect. Alright. Let's actually start this game up. After saving. Why? Because I don't want to watch that again. Alrighty. Body status. History. Oh, okay. Body status. I'm not gonna say what that rank is. Extra Machina Cork. Life, power, speed, jump low. A extra creates a shockwave from quake vibrations to attack enemies. Okay. What's history? No character data available, that's fair. Stage select. Brainjack. Okay, so it's for Brainjack. Okay, so from what I remember is you eventually unlock other characters to control and you level them up and stuff. And that's probably what the Brainjack rank is. Okay, let's see here. Oh, this is tank controls by the looks of it. That's fine. Can I strafe? Nope, doesn't seem like I can strafe. That's jump. And that's slice. So jump, slice. Okay, home slice, let's do this. Okay, I guess I can't go through that door anymore. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, they're all closing while I'm trying to fucking get out of here. Makes sense. It's like the start of fucking Sonic Adventure 2. Let's go. Y to lock onto enemy. Move. Circle. Lock on enemy. Okay. So I'm gonna assume it's... Yep. Okay, I can strafe when I'm locked on. Freaking Zelda freaking rolls. Okay. That's fine. Oh shit. Fuck. Alright, there we go. Those are closing. Shit. So, ooh, move up and press A to jump over lockdown enemies. Okay, yep, already did that once. I keep hitting the wrong fucking button to lock on. Yeah, this is gonna take a second to like, because like the buttons I want to hit for everything are the exact opposite of what the buttons I need to hit are. I want to swing with the jump button. I want to jump with the swing button. And I want to lock on with like L1 when it's actually like square, basically. On a PS2 controller. Ooh. Let's see. Gotta figure this shit out. Takes a second. I don't know if I can look down. Can I? Yeah. Either way, get that. Don't know what those are, but I want them. So, I think I briefly mentioned I've been a bit upset with Atlus recently. Anyone who's been a long time fan of Atlus probably understands where this is going. Atlus has been making a lot of weird decisions lately, and it's been concerning. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a heal. Oh, nice. Okay. But tank control. First-person sword fighting game. Okay, I can strike switches and everything. Atlus has been making choices that, like, a lot of fans probably aren't really super happy with. And, it's annoying, man. It really is. I consider that looks like a big area. Maybe the other way first. Like, I think, what was it? Persona 5 really was like a huge hit for them, and that's wonderful. I'm glad Atlus is... Oh. Okay. This seems like a power-up. I guess I'll talk about this afterward. Oh, fuck. God damn it. I flubbed. What I get for not being good at fucking controls. Totally wasting this power-up. I'm pretty certain this is a boss arena over here. Yeah, this looks like it. Oh, the power-up turns off even during the cutscene. You must defeat all enemies. Oh shit, fuck. A lot of people have really gotten friendly with Atlus after freaking Persona 5 or whatever, because it's an awesome game and they've been making awesome games for a while. And it's like, oh, this freaking company's been making awesome games, let's check them out, which is wonderful. But like, they've been doing really fucking greedy horseshit fucking moves left, right, and center with their games by releasing complete games and then re-releasing them in a really... Ooh, down? Is it down or... Which version of down? Move backwards to guard. Okay, it's just move backwards. Okay. Yeah, it's just... Let's try that again. Okay. They've been re-releasing the same game with added content that, like, honestly does not fit the game. It's like taking this, like, huge, long JRPG that's fully complete and, deciding it needs a bunch of, like, last second... I keep hitting the wrong freaking button. That's not okay. Oh wait, I wonder if I can block the Nope. Nope, that's not gonna work. This is a lot harder to do because like my freaking my monkey brain say things work certain way and they don't. But they've been making long-ass JRPGs, adding a random character that does not fit into the plot, and then like a bit of post-campaign, like epilogue dungeon stuff. And like, yeah, it's the definitive version. It's not like these characters don't fit in the story and feel like they're tacked on last second. It's not like... Oh, goddamn. There we go. It's not like frickin' this post-epilogue campaign doesn't add anything to the story except for the extra added character. It's totally not that. It's just you assuming that this all was added on, and basically it's a very shitty definitive version that arguably insults the main game that it's based off of. And they'll like just re-release this definitive version as a completely new game as if it's something the main game was meant to be the entire time, even though it wasn't. I think the worst offender of that was what, Catherine, where they added a third girl named Catherine. Dude, will you stop with your BS? Are you fucking only... Okay. You only come at me when I stop. So that means I need to block you. I guess I'm getting it. Like a third girl named Catherine, they did this. Where like the entire plot of the main game is that there's two girls named Catherine and supernatural nonsense is happening. So they just added an entire like another girl named Catherine, which yeah. Unique way to name Catherine or whatever randomly. That doesn't need to be there. and say like, yeah, it's the best version of this game. We added a character that wasn't relevant to the plot. Almost arguably, it's not Mary Sue, not by my definition standards, but some people would consider it Mary Sue because it doesn't feel like she's meant to be there, or any of these characters added in these definitive versions. Re-released the game, added a new collector's edition, which, like, yeah, Atlus, your collector's editions are usually pretty decent, but doing 3 collector's editions for Persona 5 alone is bullshit, and you know it. There is no reason Persona 5 needs 3 collector's editions, all different. Like, that is BS. That looks like a boss arena. And just they'll re-release it. If they're re-releasing the game on a new system, that's fine. They don't need a collector's edition for a re-release. As bad as Skyrim has been, does he just have a giant scalpel as a sword? I want to get in one of these corners to get one of these health power-ups. There we go. There we go. Okay, yeah. He shoots out freaking like scalpels and stuff too. What the heck? This dude's awesome. Yeah, Skyrim didn't release like 15 different collector's editions, even though it's been re-released 15 times. Fucking, what is it? Dragon's Lair hasn't re-released 15 different collector's editions, even though it's been re-released on freaking everything, including DVD players. Like, the fact that Atlus is doing collector's editions, full, like, priced re-releases of every game that does decently. Ah, shit, I fucking not logged onto him. I need to get some distance. Where is he? Okay, there he is. Fuck. There we go. It's just BS. And Persona 5 was like their big, like, hey, everybody likes Atlus. So they did a bunch of Persona 5 games that just got cheaper and cheaper in production value. Like, I think the most recent one was like Persona 5 Tactica or whatever. And that game, like, my girl played it and she's like, this sucks for a strategy RPG. And it's like, you like strategy RPGs and you're saying it sucks. It's like, yeah, it sucks. And that is just really sad for a company I love.
I don't believe it. Sai is actually bonding to the sword.
I've never seen data like this. It's unprecedented.
Is Kay all right?
Well, it's not that simple. You see, Kay's and Maken's minds coexist in Maken's artificial brain. This situation is unique. I've never seen Sai bond like this. The Chief's the only one I know who might be able to save Kay.
Are you saying her mind will stay inside Maken forever? Well? You invented the damn thing, didn't you? Do something!
So, is Maken awake yet?
What is it this time?
Mr. Lee.
Oh, he looks like he's from Jet Set Radio.
I see. It's all clear to me now. That's why Sagami's daughter woke Maken up. We know their plan's already in motion. We need to get going right now.
Who's he?
He sponsors this lab. Other than that, beats me.
What was the purpose of creating Maken anyway?
You guys have been working on it and you did think about that?
What's this all about?
Sorry, there's nothing you need to know.
What the? We nearly lost our lives.
Valid.
Maken has godlike powers that allow him to destroy minds in the world of Sai. Its creation was essential to our plans. It's important for us to have his power over Psi to destroy them.
Now, who is them?
Them? I refer to those who would lead this world to destruction. Yet it is the work of one mind, the Devil's.
Devil's work? Oh, sure. You've convinced me.
Terrorism, pestilence, poverty, pollution, worldwide oil shortage. There are even plans to use China and the US to start World War III. And all this is being done by someone who has the ability to control human minds.
Are you saying the world will be destroyed because of one person?
It's not important whether you believe me. It's the truth. Quickly, their plan is already in motion. If we want to have even the slightest chance of success, we must leave now.
The latest medical device in psychiatry is actually a weapon! I can't believe we jumped into this so blindly.
That's kind of on you guys.
I have to leave now. I can't waste any more time talking with you folks. Maken, you know your duty. We created you with one purpose in mind. The reason they kidnapped Sagami was to gain access to his knowledge of the world of Psi. So...
It's not animated, he's like the fucking masked salesman.
Stop this mad conspiracy? The power that allows you to control a person's mind, along with their body, is called a brain jack. This is the godlike power that you possess, Maken.
If we don't do something for Kay now, what'll happen to her Psi?
She's still bound to Maken, isn't she?
Yes, I think she is.
Maken, extract that man's memory. Once you do, you can find out where they took the chief. Remember, it's all up to you to get him. Do you understand me? Maken, now that you know where the chief's located, go to Russia through China. If you stop at Hong Kong, you can meet Faye's sister. Otherwise, another Blade Master awaits you in Moscow. You should follow the Blade Master's instructions when you meet them at your destination. There are many enemies that will try to stop you. Don't give up, and you'll find a clear path through them. When you gain enough strength, you'll be able to brainjack people with your godlike powers. I can't control you, so I can only hope that you'll do what's right to the end.
It's a weird ass fucking looking plane, man. Looks like a fucking beluga whale ass fucking plane. Am I gonna have to divvy up this episode?
The world of souls existing in a plane beyond reality.
Don't give me your Philemon
That
frickin'
explains
impression.
why my mind has left my body, and I live as Psi. Well, my father told me I have nothing to worry about. Yes, nothing at all. Well, here we are. I haven't introduced myself. Oh, that's a nice name. I'm Kei Sagami. I'm 16 years old, and I attend Jusei High School. I have no siblings. My mother died right after I was born. You see, well, that's why my father was always around. So I wouldn't feel lonely. I really respect him.
Feels like the kind of place you could just sit in and have a bunch of people clap around you.
Work on a side project. Congratulations! Congratulations! Well, that's another story. Congratulations! I talk a lot when I get nervous. Sorry.
A lot of people do.
Congratulations. Someone's coming towards me.
I may have to divvy up this freaking episode. Oy vey. The Manta Jet against the balloon. Oh, that's more of a dolphin looking freaking airplane. Ooh. It's a very nice airplane, to be honest.
Sir, you have our thanks for flying the deadly skies and, by the way, prepare to die.
Oh, she did the
How could you be
like
so
backhand
daring?
laugh.
Of course this is a trap. We're too high up, sweetheart. You're not going anywhere.
Alright, finally. Finally, I think I can frickin' save and end this episode. Maybe I'll keep this episode as long as it is, simply to, be a starter episode. I ranted a lot. I wanted to finish the first stage. It's what it is. Sometimes stuff's gonna be longer. It's just gonna take a bit longer to render. Who cares? Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. In, Maken X. God in the Machine. Ciao.
Maken. Wie bij Jack.